Hi, my name is Helen Molesworth. I'm the Barbara Lee Chief Curator here at the ICA Boston, and today I'm going to give you a short tour of the exhibition Josiah McElheny, Some Pictures of the Infinite. We trace Josiah's work from the mid-1990s to the present, and we look at all of the works that deal with the problem of time. How do we represent time? How do we represent the past, the present, and the future? Josiah McElheny frequently makes objects that recreate glass from the past. In this gallery, you'll see a sculpture, like the plates behind me, that recreate experiments of Venetian glass makers during the Renaissance. One of the things that Venetian artisans were trying to do was figure out whether or not they could make a pattern that could be infinitely repeated. Given Josiah's interest in glass, it's not surprising that he spent many years obsessed with the mirror. In the piece behind me, Czech Modernism Infinitely Reflected, we actually look in a kind of magical space where we see a series of 8 beautiful mirrored vases in a mirrored case. We look with wonder as they appear to recede infinitely into a deep space. And slowly we begin to realize that even though the piece is constructed almost entirely of mirrors, we cannot see ourselves. In Screens for Viewing Abstraction, Josiah has created a series of mirrored sculptures onto which films are projected. The films being projected onto the mirrors means that they shatter, they get turned upside down, they change form, very similar to the effect of a kaleidoscope. If you look carefully, you will also see that your image is frequently reflected infinitely. I'm standing in front of A Study for the Center is Everywhere. The idea for this sculpture came from the scientist David Weinberg, who Josiah has been working with since 2004. David knew of an observatory in the Southwest that has been systematically mapping the night sky. Josiah used it as the basis for this sculpture. Everywhere where the plate registers some occurrence in the night sky, Josiah has extended a rod. The rod is meant to indicate the time and distance that the light has traveled. At the end of each rod is either a crystal, a piece of blown glass, or a light bulb, each of which indicates a different occurrence in the cosmos. I'm standing in the middle of Josiah McElheny's installation, Island Universe. We're surrounded by 5 chandelier sculptures that hang suspended from the ceiling. Each of the 5 chandeliers represents a possible universe, a universe very much like our own. None of the chandeliers are symmetrical, so this is a very complicated work both to make and to install. The orbs and the metal bars are made out of stainless steel that have been plated in chrome. And then at the end of each bar are hand-blown pieces of glass that represent galaxies and quasars. I hope you enjoyed this tour of Josiah McElheny, Some Pictures of the Infinite. On the ICA Boston's website, you can find much information about lectures and programs accompanying the exhibition, and we really hope to see you here down at the waterfront before October 14th when the exhibition closes.